What's up guys, Simon here with Tech Visibility, and today I have a very special product to review. It's actually a contender for possibly the best noise canceling headphones in the market today. It is the Sony WH-1000XM3. That's a long name or an interesting name for such a product. However, I am super excited to do an unboxing of this headphones and also review it with the Bose 700 model, which I just recently reviewed and loved. I do love this design. It was actually created, in my opinion, to compete with the Sony WH-1000XM3s. These puppies here took it a step further, and that forced Bose, in my opinion, to step their game up and launch the 700s. Which are the best headphones? We're gonna find out. So here's the box of the Sony WH-1000XM3 noise canceling headphones. With this box, you have a simple design. Some highlights on the box include 30 hours of battery life. They're obviously Bluetooth. They do have Google Assistant and Alexa built in. Wireless noise canceling. On the back here, what I love about it is it tells you that with a 10-minute charge, you could get up to 5 hours of play time for music, including noise canceling. It has a 30-hour battery life, which is better than the Bose battery life. I believe the Bose is 20 hours. I will confirm that. That's correct, it is 20 hours on a full charge for these bad boys. So you're getting 10 more hours out of the Sonys. That's impressive, guys. That's very impressive. So let's get these opened up and let's see what they look like inside, as well as what they come with. This is the fun part. No box cutter needed. They open from one side, as you could tell here. Slide them out like so. You have your packaging here. They are claiming it's an easy setup. Let's see if this is true. So basically you gotta download the app. I have my phone here. We're gonna see how that is going. The case, let's look at the case and then let's see what else it comes with. Looks like some limited warranty information and a more in-depth manual, or potentially a use manual. Whoa, this thing reminds me of like an old school television when you got these. Can you guys see me or what? Yeah, that's huge. So step one, I don't even know if we can see this on camera. Step one, you have your left and your right indicators. It does use a USB-C charging battery life here. I guess it tells you on the phone. Power button on and off for 7 seconds. A battery indicator, I guess we will find out what that means. 2 different settings. This is kind of pairing it. Then you got, I guess, a single tap for play, or you could double tap play pause here. Swipe up for volume, swipe down for volume, previous song, fast forward, or next song. Pretty simple. The other side, you do have your on-off button, so you do hold that for 2 seconds. Here's the palm I was talking about, which actually mutes the call or mutes the song, kind of like so. You're gonna mute yourself, it looks like, when you cover your palm, and if you touch it this way, it's not gonna work, so you really gotta get your palm over it. There's an ambient noise canceling button. I believe there's several settings like the Bose 700s, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You can also connect these obviously to the computer. There's an NFC here for pairing, which is pretty neat, but let's see how all this plays out as we try to get this connected. Comparing the 2 cases here, the 700 in this hand and then 1000 XM3s in this hand, the cases are almost dead on. If you look, you can't see the other case almost if you just go ahead and cover one up with the other. So let's get these opened up and let's see what they come with. Wow, these fold almost similar to the QuietComfort 2s. So far, I'm loving the black. I love the black and this color, which is almost a copper Sony color. You have your black cables here as well. Looks like both are 3.5 millimeter jacks to the headphone itself, which is neat. Have your airplane jack here as well if you're on an airplane. Not a big fan of the way they laid this out. I wish it had some type of sealer case. USB-C cable, it's very tiny here as you could see. Not long, I would say it's probably in length, 6 inches. So yeah, 6 inches. This setup here actually reminds me of the QuietComfort 2s, the QuietComfort 35 2. If you look at the setup between these two guys here, you could see that it's a very similar setup versus the Bose 700 model. You are actually place these guys and adjust the height so that they fit into this combination. On camera, you can see how I have done that, and you could see the 3 different scenarios. I wish I was able to give you guys a more of a wider view, and I'm hoping you capture it here. Unfortunately, I am doing this still from a smaller desk. So you have the 700s, you got the 1000 XM3s, and then you have the QuietComfort 35 2s. The layout of these is very similar to the QuietComforts, and they actually fold like the QuietComforts, surprisingly. I think that's something that Sony had inspired by maybe Bose, and when you think noise canceling, you think Bose, and then maybe the Bose 700s were inspired by Sony's Touch without so many buttons. Again, inside the box or the packaging, this is stationary, so you will be able to put all this stuff in here. You can maybe pull it out. I'm not a big fan of this type of packaging. If you look at the Bose 700 packaging, you have this flap here, and in this flap you got your cables, and I love that flap. It's a lot cleaner, it's easier, it just keeps the product as simple as this. To me, this looks a little bit messy because you got your cables coming out from the bottom of it. You got this kind of setup that I'm not that big of a fan of. If you pull all this out, it's stitched at the bottom here, but it just doesn't look as clean to me. Not saying there's anything wrong with it. I prefer the Bose 700 case over the 1000 XM3. Now the 1000 XM3s do give you this little netting in the back, so you can put whatever you want in there. Bose does not have that, so just so you know. So now that we've compared the 2 or the 3 in terms of size and comparison, if you look at the 1000 XM3s and you look at QuietComfort 2s, they're very identical. They're almost the same size. The Bose are a bit thicker or wider, so if you're looking side by side here, and you could probably see it from the other view, QuietComfort 2s are a little bit narrower. Comparing the 1000 XM3s with the 700s, these are still a bit narrower, still have the same type of functionality. Big difference between, I would say, the 700s and the 1000 XM3s is the fact that they give you a 3.5 millimeter jack on both sides on the 1000 XM3s, and on the 700s it's a 2.5 millimeter from 3.5. Both use USB-C connections. Both have a switch for on-off and pairing. On Sony's, you have one less button, so you have basically an indicator for power, which is a light. You do as well with the 700s. But with the 700s, you have 2 buttons here. You do have your assistant, you have your power and Bluetooth button, and then you have your noise canceling button. Here's just power and noise canceling. Let's see how these guys look. Now these do swivel like so. They also turn to fold, but let's see. This is the left, this is the right. Left and right, by the way, is indicated here. Let's go ahead and try this out. Okay. Very interesting. I would say that these cupped a lot better. These feel a lot more comfortable in my opinion. Maybe because they're not as tight on the head. Let me shorten it. So from the bat, these have a much deeper cuppage in my opinion. So I feel like these were cupped a little more. And I'm gonna go back to the 700 and I'm gonna see that again. Definitely. So my ear feels like it's sitting in a deeper pocket of the 700s. The hole in here, I believe, is deeper potentially than the hole of the 1000 XM3s. And you could probably see that here as well. These are a little more shallow in comparison. These seem deeper this way, I guess, for the way the ear goes. So your ear just feels like it goes really inside there a little more. So let's try these on one more time. Still great ambient control. The Bose 700s are definitely a little better. I could hear myself less. It feels like my ear is cupped more with the Bose 700s than the 1000 XM3s. I will say these feel great, however. I mean, they're comfortable. I could rock these. I love the matte black color. They feel really proportionally weighed. I don't feel like there's this big old headphone on my head. That's very important. Let's compare them and try them to the QuietComfort 35s, and let's see if these guys are just as good on the ear, because they're also going for a little bit cheaper price. The Bose 700s are going for $379.99. These are right now going for $279.99, and they're closely matching the QuietComfort 35 2s. So that's something to note. These guys are about $100 cheaper than the latest Bose 700s. Now let's go ahead and try these guys on and see what kind of level of ambience they give us in noise canceling. I feel like, again, my ear is deeper inside that pocket. It is a little bit snugger on my head, and it's tighter around this area, giving me more noise cancellation without even having anything on. All right, so now I'm gonna turn on the noise cancellation, and I'm gonna compare each of these noise cancellation levels. So right now, it's just quiet. I love it. I mean, it feels like I can honestly work. Doesn't feel like they're too tight on my head or too much pressure. I would say just enough, but definitely a lot stronger than the 1000 XM3. So let's take a look and see how the 700s are. So these are on. Now I'm gonna check to see what setting they're on, because you could adjust that with the 700s. It's at 5 right now, so let's go back to 10. 10, I can't hear anything around me. These do a great job. All right, finally, here we go. I powered on the 1000 XM3s. So now it's giving me ambient sound. Oh my God, that is on another level. I could hear myself talk. It really opened up the transparency. So it turned on the ambient sound. So now ambient sound control off. And again, it's noise canceling. So let's get these paired. Let's take a look. If I go into settings, Bluetooth. There's the WH-1000XM3s. They're paired. And there's an app. So it says app is not installed. Let's go to the app store. Let's get these 1000 XM3s. It's Sony Connect and the Sony Music Center. I'm gonna go with the Sony Connect. Now it's asking me for my Face ID. I'm using an iPhone 10 as a dinosaur, waiting for the iPhone 12. All right, so let's open Sony and see what it does. And now I'm gonna connect headphones to the app. The update is complete. I click OK. They're connected. Let's go into sound mode. It says start with the headphones as I have them, and then it'll run its process. And I'm hearing different sounds, and now it says it's finished for noise cancel. Oh wow, they're really good, guys. So I'm gonna say that the noise canceling in these headphones is as good as Bose. That's a pretty bold statement, because with headphones, when you considered noise canceling, you would always consider Bose to be that top of the line brand. These are really good. I may want to go ahead and place a real quick call. Let's see if someone picks up on me so I can see how they sound and if they also convert to transparency mode. And let's take a look who the victim will be. I'm not calling my wife. She's probably not going to answer or yell at me.
Hey Simon, what's up? What's going on?
Hey Yuri, really quick call. Just wondering to see if you hear me. I'm testing out the Sony 1000 XM3 headphones and want to know if I sound really clear, or give me some feedback on audio quality.
Yeah, you sound good. Sound very good. Very good.
I didn't bother you.
No.
No problems, huh?
No. I'm cool. I'm just chilling.
You know, what I notice about these is they don't automatically adjust to a call like the Bose 700s have. So that's very interesting. When you put on the Bose 700s, you actually get this transparency mode automatically adjusted. In the Sonys, I had to click that function. But anyway, you're going to be a superstar at this point. You're going to be on the second video.
I look forward to that.
Very good, very good. Thanks for taking the call. And I guess I'll get this video for review shortly here, okay?
All right, yeah.
Thanks, Yuri. All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Okay, so I just finished a call with one of our video editors, Yuri, he actually took the call from the Bose 700s. He did say that these sound very good as well. So the microphone, the sound quality is really good. One thing I don't like about these, and I don't know if this is a special feature in the settings yet, but they did not automatically adjust to a call. What happens, or what I'm used to with these type of headphones, is when I make a phone call, these switch automatically to my call setting in the headphone, so it doesn't sound muffled. It sounds transparent, similar to the AirPod Pros and some of the other headphones. I actually have to click a button here just to get it. These automatically switch. With these, during a call, you got to switch it. That's a little inconvenient, and that's what I experienced just now. I'm gonna go into my YouTube app, and let's hear these YouTube music. Chris Isaac is in my past songs. Oh my God. I mean, wow, God, this is as rich as it gets. The bass was really good, clear and strong, yet the treble came in as if he's standing right next to me and singing. That was a really good headphone. Woo! Okay guys, so the conclusion. If I was to go with either one of these two headphones, which one would I choose? Honestly, if it is about sound quality, which in most cases these type of headphones are, I would definitely go with the Sonys. They're $100 cheaper right now at about $279. The link below is in description. If you're interested in getting these, they do come in different colors. They just, to me, sound more audiophile-esque. Excellent in terms of noise canceling. I would say they're on par with noise canceling, as much so as Bose is. I do like the look of the Bose headphones personally a bit more. I feel like they're a little bit more modern, streamlined. They feel great. Their noise canceling is really good. Maybe a tad bit better with the cup, in my opinion, being a bit deeper than the Sonys. But overall, if you're gonna spend your $200 to $300, definitely go with the 1000XM3s. You just get so much bang for the buck out of these. It's incredible. I think you guys can relate to the way I smiled when listening to a song in these headphones. Brought me back to years of loving music almost with these. So if you like this video, please go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Also check out techvisibility.com. That's techvisibility.com. We do a lot of different reviews and news related to tech products. I hope to see you guys here next time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I gotta say, I enjoyed the 1000XM3s a lot more than the Bose 700s, which are trying to compete, in my opinion. Thank you, and see you guys next time.